the beginning of a series of deadly Israeli airstrikes on the Hamas-controlled Gaza Strip. Warplanes and helicopters targeted security compounds and militant bases. Gaza officials say more than 200 people have been killed. As plumes of black smoke shrouded the city, scenes of panic as civilians rushed to help those injured in one of the bloodiest days for Palestinians in more than 20 years of conflict. Israel said the strikes were a response to an escalation in rocket attacks from Gaza. The Israeli foreign minister said Israel must defend its citizens.
Israel is under attacks from Gaza against our civilians for years now. We tried everything in order to reach calm in this region. Israel decided to withdraw from Gaza Strip, but we got terror in return, and the situation became worse. Only last week, Israel was attacked from Gaza Strip, and in a day, about 80 missiles and mortars were fired against Israeli civilians. Enough is enough.
Israel also said it would expand operations if necessary. In response, Hamas vowed to carry out revenge attacks.
Today is a Holocaust and a massacre day. All the casualties and dead are policemen, women, children, elderly and civilians.
Earlier this year, there had been signs of a truce between Israel and Hamas, when both sides agreed on a 6-month ceasefire. But after several lapses in the agreement, it expired last week, with Hamas accusing Israel of not respecting its terms, including the lifting of the blockade, which only served to allow the movement of humanitarian aid. Israel says it started to ease the blockade, but Hamas failed to end all rocket fire and weapons smuggling. The international community has now called for restraint on both sides, but with reports that Israel is considering the possibility of a ground offensive, the violence looks set to intensify. Liz Kennedy, Reuters.